Well, if you think issue number 4 is the final issue, it ain't over. You got to read all the way to X-Men Omega. But there's a lot of exciting things that happen in this particular comic book. So let's start off with telling you that this is called Generation Next. In 1995, there was 4 months, maybe even more. Don't know. Didn't read it live whenever I was there, which I was live in the 90s, of course. I mean, really. This is number 4, June of 1995. Generation Next was Generation X in an alternate universe where Apocalypse rules supreme. Xavier, Professor Charles Xavier, died about 20 years prior from his son. His son is Legion, for we are many. All right, so we got a lot of exciting things to go on this. They actually rescue Ilyana Rasputin, but at a terrible cost. From what we can assume, from what we can tell, from everything that happened, and this is the sad part. And I was going to make a short on it. I was like, you know what? Watch all my other shorts if you want to see what happens in a lot of this. But this is the sad part that comes down to the end of it. Peter goes back to rescue the rest of the Generation X. He tells Kitty, his wife, there's not an official wedding, but anyway, to take his sister and get out, because that was the mission. He'll go back and he will do everything he can to save the others. Unfortunately, he couldn't. He tried. He couldn't get in. He couldn't save them. So he rendezvous with Kitty. And we see that, they're all safe. At least the 3 of them. Or are they? Because something came back. And it looks like, I don't know anything about Sugar Man. But it seems like even though he killed Sugar Man, it looks like a little small portion of Sugar Man. Maybe Sugar Man is one of those things that Lobo. Once you can't really kill Lobo. If there's even a drop of blood, it will mutate into another Lobo. And maybe that's what the thing about Sugar Man is, that you didn't really kill him. You just killed a version of him that had an offspring, I guess you could say. So what will happen? Well, read the final fate of Peter's family in X-Men Omega. That is some major clarity on these pages. This is when they started using those plastic pages. So, X-Men, the final reflections for April 1995. So now I got to find my Omega comic book. It's out there somewhere. I know I have it. But I do want to read the other ones first, honestly, though. There's a lot of other 4-issue series. And if you pick them up, you could probably get them in the dollar bin. I'm pretty sure I got these in the dollar bin way back in the day or something. You might be able to pick them up for like all 4 for $5. I'm sure they're not too expensive. People overlook the 90s and underestimate the quality of the 90s. Personally, this is better than anything you're going to read nowadays. Except maybe the Super Sons. They're really funny. Although DC's killed them too, so any hope of reading anything good has been shot. All right. Thanks for watching. Comment below if you've read this series. I've now read all 4 issues, and I found it very interesting, very exciting, and very fun. It was a fun little ride. I am really interested in finding out what happens. Does Ilyana have powers? Does she have the ability? Or is there a plan B that we don't know about? I have a weird feeling there's going to be a plan B. My English is getting tired. All right. Well, y'all have a great night. Let me know what you think below.